Data processing is started with the idea of capturing and storing data first and then processing it later. When big data processing started to emerge, it followed the same pattern. Capture the data first, save it, and then process it later. Data lake is the result of the same idea. Data lake is a place where data goes to sit, and after that, you process it in smaller batches. While many of us are building upon the data lake, at the same time, a whole new fleet of technology companies are architecting their systems in non-traditional method. They take everything happening in the business and make it available as a stream of events. Then they create applications to tap into the stream, consume data packets in real time, and put them to use for taking critical actions and decision making. I am talking about the change in perspective. We are not looking at the data as a table in a database or a file in the data lake. Data lake is stationary, but the stream is data in motion. When you process a data set that is already sitting in a database or it is stored in a data lake, we call it as data processing. But when you are processing a data stream or a data set which is in motion, we call it stream processing. And when you want to do it in seconds or in milliseconds, the idea is termed as real-time stream processing. You already learned and a kind of mastered data processing techniques. It is straightforward. Read data from a database, process it using SQL or using a procedural language, and then store the outcome back to a database. If you are dealing with the big data, the idea is still the same. Read it from the data lake, process it using SQL or using a procedural language, and then store the outcome back to the data lake. But processing a stream of data is not that straightforward. A stream is a continuous flow of data. It is unbounded. It is an endless flow that keeps bringing more and more data to your system every second. How do you deal with that? How do you process that stream? Your data is not stored in a database table or in a file. The moment you start thinking about real-time stream processing, a whole bunch of new problems starts popping in your mind. And that's what this course is all about. Solving those problems, answering those questions. In this course, I'm going to teach you two things. How do you create and manage a stream of data? To process data from a data lake, you must bring some data into a lake. Similarly, to process a stream of data, you must create a stream, right? No stream means no processing. So the first half of the course is all about creating streams. Once you start creating streams, we'll go ahead and learn how to process it in real time. This course is based on my book Kafka Streams, Real-Time Stream Processing. So if you are a book-loving guy, you can get an ebook or a paperback. Check out my website for buying details. But if you prefer a video course, you are at the right place. You can get it right here. Great! Looking forward to seeing you in the course. Keep learning and keep growing.